Welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. View this episode.
Here are details on the current operation.
The Imperial force is deployed in defensive formation around the camp within Vassal's urban center. You will assign your squad positions split between a city team and a riverside team. The city team will protect the base camp while the riverside team strikes the enemy. Your objective is to occupy the enemy camp. Defeat the enemy units defending the camp and then get to the flag hung above their camp to occupy it. Beginning with this operation, you will be responsible for assigning your soldiers to their combat positions. Before commencing the operation, choose the position units command to view a list of deployable units. Then once you've selected the unit you'd like to deploy, choose the position you wish them to take. Intelligence reports say they have tanks stationed in the city area there. It would behoove you to include an anti-tank unit on the city team to facilitate its neutralization. I would also recommend you add units with high, such as scouts and engineer, to the Riverside Strike Force. Once you've got your teams in place, select the deploy command to begin the operation. Now it's time to get these soldiers of yours into position. The enemy occupies Gallia's base camp. All ally soldiers and reserves are killed. Vulcan dies. Yes, lovely. So, position unit. Well, it seems I have no choice. Well, who should I deploy there? Someone who's good, I guess. Well, it says I'll just deploy an engineer then. Herbert. Okay. Well, that's Larso. So, who should I deploy there? Well, it's Wendy. Snipers as well. And no, an engineer as well. Okay. Yeah, should be ready. Okay. Deploy.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
How's a captain commanding a regiment exactly? Captain commands company.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out! All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside. I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
Shock Trooper here. Leave the offense to me.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? Couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
That's a spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
Camps found across the battlefield grant your forces a number of advantages. Unit stations near camps get a boost to their offense and to the amount of HP recovered at the start of each turn. Even tanks, which usually get no HP bonus, will gain some HP at each turn start. Weapons with limited ammo like grenades, mortars and lances are also replenished. If there are enemy units around the camp, however, you cannot occupy it until they have been defeated. Effectively defending your camps while taking out the enemies will pave your way to victory. So, we begin. I've got the tank, there are scouts there. Well, first off, let's begin with the sniper.
You say so.
Yes, I say so. I fucking order you to, bitch. Missed. Fucking loser.
Here I come.
Alright, Wendy.
I see you.
Hey, you see any galleons?
Well, good job, Wendy.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
There's a scout there. Riverside. Well, let's move
Entering
that tank.
combat.
Pay attention to the enemy's firing range.
Secure a route.
Well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Oh, I fucked
Avoid
that one
hasty
up.
action at all cost.
Don't worry, Alicia
Let's
and
do this thing.
Rosie will pull through.
Ain't no stopping me. Mwah.
I'm
Yeah,
impressed,
Rosie.
but not surprised.
Oh shit! That's a bit of a bitch.
My turn, okay?
Yes, Alicia.
Enemy unit spotted.
Who are these guys?
What? Well. I still have 3 of them. Well, the stormtrooper will have to do. Ah, shit.
All units, watch your surroundings.
Okay. Rosie?
I'm on it.
Nice job.
Mwah.
Good work. Keep it up.
Might regret that one. Limited movement points on them. Well, just one more.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Okay.
All units, take your...
Oh, so she does it automatically in terms of replenishing ammunition. Alright. The Empire marches on. Oh. They're right there. Snipers. Right. Right. Nice try. Pity it was all for nothing. About leader units, a CP symbol is displayed besides the names of some units on their profile window. These units are known as leaders, and they exist among both allied and enemy forces. In Squad 7, Alicia is one such leader. By including them on the field, they'll each add 1 CP to your total, allowing you to control more units per turn. If a leader is defeated, however, that CP is subtracted from the pool. Keep your leader units protected while actively seeking out and destroying enemy leaders to reduce their CP pool. Well, I will fire that sniper. Or maybe I'll fire that lance. About orders. At squad 7 leaders, Vulcan, yes. Orders cost CP to use, but some yield squad-wide effects that can be invaluable, yes. Choose, Okay, my turn.
An order's an order.
I'm impressed, but not surprised.
The Great Bassa Bridge is up ahead.
Okay. He's done his job.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Yeah, Ramsey.
Don't give up now.
Are we done yet?
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Take cover behind sandbags when possible.
Well, 1 man is down.
I'm on it.
Yes, Wendy.
Target sighted.
Oh, shit. Yeah, nice try. That's a leader unit.
Yay.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
Yeah, I'm moving her right here. If someone tries to flank around, they'll be screwed. There's a... Fuck, there's a tank right there.
Entering combat!
Well, I'll move mine. Very, very
Just beyond
slowly.
the next corner.
There's a unit. Well, there's actually quite a few
Pay
units.
attention to the enemy's position.
I can flank around through
Enemy
that
sighted.
alleyway.
Rest.
Well, that was foolish. I just destroyed the tree. I'm not gonna move forward with him, at least. I'm
My
gonna
turn,
move
okay?
Alicia, though.
Does this alley work? They're after me.
Enemy unit spotted.
Make sure we control the high. Who are these guys?
Just leave piloting the Edelweiss.
Enemy unit spotted.
I'm gonna have to pull back with her. Don't wanna lose Alicia, though, right? I'll bring her back up there. So there's a soldier there, there's a scout unit, there's another scout, there's a tank.
Just watch
Well,
this.
Largo. Well, nothing I can do with him and beyond this point. I still have 2 CP. I'm gonna make use of them to move Rosie and
I'm on it.
my other unit.
Make sure we control the high...
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, Herbert. Let's move.
All units, prepare to intercept.
Repair that tank.
Thank you.
Yes. Each weapon holds a set quantity of ammo that equates to the number of times that the weapon can be fired in battle. For example, yes, reads 3, yes. Weapons limited ammunition include anti-tank lances, sniper rifles and grenades, mortars, other explosives, and so on. There are 3 other ways to regain, there are 3 ways to regain spent ammo. One is to wait a turn. Each turn, 1 use worth of ammo is restored automatically. The second is recovered by proximity to an allied camp. Units standing within camps are restocked to full capacity with each turn. Further is restocking, yes. Thanks, I know this. Well, I've got quite a few CPs, don't I?
Just try and stop me! Enemy spotted! Leave that one to me.
Moving out!
Okay, Alicia.
Come on, pull it together! Enemy unit spotted!
Capture the Imperial camp as quickly as possible.
Enemy unit spotted!
Nice. The scout is dead.
Who are these guys? Don't let up on the offense.
Alright, gonna hit that tank with my lances.
Just try and stop me!
Hopefully no one dies. Well, that's a light tank destroyed, and one of their command
All right!
points. Well done,
Target
Walter.
silenced. Head for the next one.
Yes.
You say so.
Yes, Cesare. Just gonna move him to try and get a shot. Obviously, he's slow as shit. Still have enough points, though.
Entering combat.
Yes.
Hostile sighted.
If I was taking shots like this, but I'm not taking shots like this. Fire.
Make sure you stay calm.
Yes, I think I should.
Be ready for their counter.
Well, can move
Moving
her.
out.
Whoa. Okay. Got some decent shots off. There's some cover right there, which I could use.
I'm on.
Or I can move Rosie. Yeah, well, Rosie will do her job.
Mwah.
You're doing well. Just keep it up.
Here I come.
Crazy Wendy.
I up the power.
The Imperial Army marches. Oh shit. Sup, bro? I repaired the fucking tank. Well, I'm not gonna take that, will I? No, I will not.
Here we go!
I will be going in full throttle. Okay.
Entering combat!
Yes, otherwise. Light tank destroyed. Don't even want to imagine the heavy tanks.
Everybody be
Or the
careful.
medium tanks for that matter.
They've got us stuck here.
Yes. You could always run. But I don't think the Empire would appreciate
Let's
that.
do this thing.
Well done, Rosie.
Mwah.
Who are these guys?
My turn, okay?
Yes, it's Alicia's turn. She does an admirable job.
Who are these guys?
Here I come.
Crazy Wendy.
I up the power.
You go, girl.
Yay.
Good. That makes things a bit easier.
Here I come.
Crazy Wendy will capture their base on her own. That's about it.
Yay.
Unless they
Man down. Everybody be
would
careful.
magically receive the reinforcements. That's it. Operation was a success.
Operation complete. We took their base.
A lot has been gained. War correspondent. Huh? Let's see this episode.
Looks completely different.
We should just leave. We go over there, then we...
Hey there! You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes, that's us.
Bingo! I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days off.
Hey, lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops. That's right. The name's Ellet. I'm GBS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
Yes, reporters in the war zone. You know, there are good ones, and then there are bad ones. She is one of the bad ones. There are people like Evan Wright, who wrote honestly about the soldiers he was attached to in the Iraq invasion, in Generation Kill. A book I recommend to anyone that actually wants to know how war really is like. Not the media bullshit, not what you read on Wiki or anything like that, no. True story. Anyway, through the lens of a reporter, certainly not a soldier, but he had an eye for details that others might have missed because he has a reporter's eye.
Ugh. Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. Ah, I hate kids. Whatever, he'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
Chapter 4. Operation Cloudburst.
Operation Cloudburst. The personal tab is now available. The weaponry tab is now available. The glossary tab is now available. These free tabs offer information about the game's cast, the arms they wield, and the things and places that form their world. Open the menu with the F button, then in the tab select menu. Automatically updated as you progress through the game's plot, so check back on a periodic basis. The War Cemetery, the personal tab. Oh, come on, stop it for fuck's sake. Alright. Do I have anything? No, no skirmish. Weaponry. Galleon. Standard rifle, developed by Gallia's only arms manufacturer. Okay, by minimizing changes made to the action of existing models, developers were able to save time in realizing their design while also allowing for a wide range of uses through further customization. Annoyingly, though, well, military rifle, crafted by the Empire's top arms maker, Zekmeister CM Corp. This rifle is one of the factors that enabled the Imperial armies to sweep across Europa. Substantially lighter than conventional rifles, the ZM car greatly improved unit mobility and won the thanks of those horses who carried them on their march. Its distinctive axe shape earned the nickname Francisca among its users. Edelweiss. Designed and contracted by Sarah's late father, Feimer, the tank's 360-degree rotating turret, fully automated loading system. Okay, at least they, you know, the thing is, at least they spend effort into explaining how these things work, right? Why there's only one gunner. So that's an explanation, a solid one. It's like fully automated loading system and other innovations completely revolutionized tank technology. Built to be operated by two, Welkin mans the guns and issues commands to Sarah. Oh, okay, so he's not just sitting there on the turret. Okay, he's actually manning the guns. And issues commands to Sarah in control of both the wheeled and the wireless radio. Despite its age, it was among the first to use angled plating and other emergent concepts, yielding high performance from an early stage. Its high cost was all that precluded its mass production. Well, that makes sense. Light tank. They were originally developed before the outbreak. Okay, these tanks saw considerable use throughout the war, taking the stage just as tanks began to see use as highly mobile units, able to work in conjunction with troops on foot. This model came to define the epoch. By the beginning of the European War too, the Second European War, however, they had begun to show signs of age and were outclassed by the Federation counterparts in terms of frontal firepower. So the Federation has better tanks. Interesting. And military machine gun, no point. That's their own. So they've got better guns. And that's a bit annoying. Lankar. Gallia's most common anti-tank lance, developed as a way to allow foot soldiers to combat tanks unassisted. Military sniper rifle. I don't think I'll see the Federation here, will I? Glossary. The Principality of Gallia. The Lion's Paw. Really? They give me plants. Okay, European. The Principality of Gallia. Full of nature and rich in Ragnaitor, Gallia borders the Empire to the east and the Federation on its western edge. The small Central European nation, is a constitutional monarchy ruled by House Randgrids, the hereditary sovereigns of Gallia. The first ruling ancestor of the house, revered as the legendary hero of the ancient war of Valkyr, built the castle on the site of what is now the capital city of Randgrids, establishing it the seat of Gallian rule, despite its size of square kilometers and a population of just over 430,000. It boasts a rich and unique culture. The official currency is the by policies of armed neutrality and universal conscription, both men and women. There are only 2 countries in the world, and one of them only recently put it in place, and that's Norway. There are only 2 countries which have universal conscription, and that's Israel, because of its low population, and the fact that they fought wars against pretty much every single one of their fucking neighbors, and Norway, as I said, recently put it in. Yes, you want equality. Well, here's your equality. Conscription for both men and women. Stretched between multiple fronts, the Empire was unable to maintain its hold, and the small nation arose as... The king renounced his crown, instead ruling over an autonomous region within the Empire as Archduke. But as democratic movements swept Western Europa, the Archduke harnessed that energy in Gallia to push for freedom from the Empire, resulting in the War of Gallian Independence. Stretched thin between multiple fronts, the Empire was unable to maintain its hold, and the small nation rose as the independent Principality of Gallia, declaring neutrality and establishing a system of universal conscription. Ah, nice. Topography. Well, this is probably useful. Hilly plains cover 60% of the nation's land, and its mountains contain a rich store of Ragnaitor, a valued source of energy. Large cities dot the flatlands to the north, while the rest is largely occupied by lush farmland. Okay, roll. Not really interested. Wait. For Earl Guard soldiers who had revolted against the king. Perhaps in an echo of that, this town of just under 8,000 on the list has an active town watch, and rulers are famed for taking pride in guarding their homes themselves. Okay, the capital city, Randgris. Not interested in that. I'm more interested... Yes, I'm more interested in Europa. As a resource-rich part of the largest landmass in the Northern Hemisphere, this land has inspired those with dreams of domination from millennia. In ancient times, the Valkyr managed to unite Europe under their rule, giving rise to a number of kingdoms. Subsequent divisions arose as influential leaders within each of the kingdoms chose to splinter off to form new nations. And it wasn't long ago before the first campaigns of conquest began. By the 1800s, the balance of power lay split between the East European Imperial Alliance and the Atlantic Federation, with the small nations in their shadows left to weather the waves caused by the clash of these two behemoths. Right. A conglomerate of nations united under the rule of the East European Emperor, commonly referred to as the Empire. The Industrial Revolution that occurred when Ragnite was discovered as a useful energy source saw the nations of Eastern Europe, pioneers in machine technology, rise to power. Already tightly bound by a network of marriages among their royalty, these nations now joined hands in a formal international alliance. While not technically an autocracy, the Emperor enjoys limitless authority within the alliance. The Empire retains customs and practices held over from medieval times, and its people are known to harbor conservative views, including a strong hatred for the Darkson race. I wonder who they are. This calendar uses... United as content, yeah. Before conquest, the First European War. Friction between the Federation and Empire surrounding Ragnite resources escalated into continent-wide war. The European War, First European War. The Industrial Revolution of the 18th century led to skyrocketing demand for Ragnite, pitting Europa's twin giants in a race for resources. When the crown prince of the empire was assassinated at the start of the 20th century, tensions spiraled into all-out war. Though the Imperial force employed a corps of newly developed tanks, hostilities soon became bogged down in fruitless trench warfare, and the exhausted powers ultimately signed the ceasefire agreement. During the war, Gallia's military, led by General Belgan Gunther's tank corps, foiled an Imperial invasion attempt. The Second European War. Beginning as an Imperial incursion into Federation land, the Second European War quickly engulfed the entire continent in what became the largest-scale war in Europa's history. Though the First European War ended in a stalemate, both powers had spent the intervening years stockpiling arms and preparing for the inevitable return to hostilities. After a short 20-year pause, the Empire began the invasion anew, taking 3 of the Federation's border republics in quick succession. The Federation responded with a formal declaration of war. It wasn't long before the forces of both superpowers began to spill across the borders of other neighboring nations. Soon, all of Europa was caught up in a war that dwarfed all those in memory. Universal conscription. Gallian army. Watch groups and defensive preparations are made on town, neighborhood, and household levels. In times of peace, Gallia's army is made up of 80,000 ground units and 10,000 marine units and 2,000 military police units, in addition to the autonomous town watches found across the nation. When in war, the militia is drafted from the civilian public and assembled under that standing force called the Gallian army. For a country which has a population of about 400,000, they have a very large military. 80,000 out of a nation that has 400,000? That's insane. It's almost on the level of North Korea in terms of population that's used in percent of the population that serves in the military. Okay. Well, I'm not interested. Thanks. Ragnite. As Europa's primary energy source, this ore has become vital to daily existence. It luminesces a characteristic blue hue when releasing the energy it contains. Mined primarily in mountainous regions, the raw ores is then refined for use in any number of applications. Though the ore's existence was known in ancient times, it was not until the Valkyr brought the refining technology to Europa that its use began. Since the Industrial Revolution, it has become a vital ingredient to human civilization. A surging need for tank fuel and weaponry derived from the ore has recently driven Europa's nations to expand their borders in a growing war for resources. Use of Ragnite. And fuel lamps or power vehicle granting, sure. Painkiller. It's really stupid. Really stupid to use it for lamps on the streets. With all due fucking respect, that's really stupid. But, well. What to expect, really. Anyway, that's all there is here. Costin signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Quite an interesting little universe, if not for the fact the story is cringeworthy. I wouldn't say terrible, but certainly cringeworthy.